here at the DSEI gives us a great opportunity to meet some of our favourite partners. And here I am with Alistair from Inzpire. Thank you so much for joining me today. So can you tell me a little bit about your work with Panasonic?
Alex, I'm really chuffed to be talking to you about Panasonic's ToughPad tablets. Inzpire makes the Gecko mission support system. It's a system for military aircrew, mainly in the fast jet and helicopter environments. And to put Gecko into the cockpit, we needed a really tough tablet solution. And we evaluated a whole range of different tablets, and we settled on the Panasonic ToughPad range. We used the 7-inch tablet for handling pilots, so it straps onto their knee really safely and they can still fly the aircraft. And we used the 10-inch tablet for what we call non-handling aircrew, so that could be the co-pilot in an aircraft or the crewman in the cabin of a helicopter. And the tablets really satisfy our needs, and in many respects. First of all, it's a ToughPad, right? It is super duper tough. And we have supplied roughly 600 tablets to our military customers in the UK and worldwide. And we just have like virtually no failures of the tablet, and they're operating in a really tough environment. So first of all, the toughness of the ToughPad really meets our needs. Panasonic do some great things to the tablet for us. They fit an extra special GPS, global positioning satellite receiver in the tablet for us. So rather than just other tablets that have a regular GPS, we have a really sophisticated GPS receiver, which really meets our needs for the military customer. Panasonic also fitted a hot swap battery for us. So we can take the battery off and we can refit a fresh battery in flight. Now the battery will go for about 7 hours in the tablet. But if the pilots need it to run for longer, they simply have a spare battery and they can swap the battery in flight, rather than having to find somewhere to charge it or plugging it into the aircraft. What's next? I mean, we love the processing power. The agility of the processor in the tablet is absolutely superb, but then also the memory capacity. I mean, I have a huge amount of aviation data stored in this tablet. I have 7 layers of maps. I have satellite imagery. I have terrain data. I have obstruction data. I have aeronautical data, and it all fits neatly into the tablet. I can make it night vision goggle compatible. So just with simple finger gestures, I can turn it from a day mode to a night mode. So if a pilot's flying at night and he's flying on night vision goggles, I can make the tablet compatible with flying in night vision goggles.
Well, it sounds like, Alistair, that we're not just talking about this one. You talk about the 7-inch you've got in your hands, and you talk about the 10-inch, but can you make sure that they're connected together? Because we're talking about those different people on the helicopters. Have you used the ToughPad to ensure that they are connected and constantly getting data coming through?
Alex, that's a fantastic question. So the tablet has wireless and wired connectivity. Now, wireless connectivity is really convenient. If there are 3 tablets on an aircraft and the crew have to replan their mission, it's great that one of the pilots can replan the mission and then share the mission with the other members of the crew. Now, with these tablets, we can do that wirelessly. But for military aviation, we have security concerns. So we have to turn off the wireless connectivity because that lowers the level of security that they can be operated to. But then Panasonic have fitted for us an Ethernet cable, and we can use that just to connect the tablets in flight to just share data between the tablets.
Well, it sounds great. And there's other things that happen in real time, and that you would know, having flown helicopters yourselves, but that isn't just about the maps that you already have. So how are you ensuring that those pilots are seeing weather issues, maybe there is obstructions ahead? How is that connectivity being helped through the Toughbook?
Okay, so we're just introducing live connectivity for things like weather into Gecko. And this is part of the continuing development of the system, the Gecko system, to keep it up to date and to keep it cutting edge. And the Panasonic hardware really supports that. In terms of other data and keeping the pilots safe, we have all obstruction data, and our software alerts the obstructions to the pilots to keep them safe. And other data elements, things like emergency procedures, are just instantly accessible on the tablets to the aircrew. So if they had an engine fire, for instance, in the olden days when I was flying, I'd get a checklist out my pocket, I find the page for engine fire, but using the Panasonic tablet, we just instantly find that data and it instantly gives me the procedure that I need.
And would you say that you are ensuring when you go and speak to the clients, your clients as well, that you can take this and make it fit anybody?
Absolutely. The Gecko software in the Panasonic tablet is platform agnostic. There are certain elements of it which are specific to the aircraft, things like its specific performance or its specific procedures. But any pilot could take this out of my hand right now and go and jump in the cockpit and use all of the functions like the mapping, the navigation, the aeronautical data, the wires alerting. We do there's terrain awareness as well. So it's really kind of agnostic to the platform.
Well, it sounds fantastic, and it seems that it has really helped going forward in the future. How do you think that it might evolve?
So we're always evolving the Gecko software in conjunction with the Panasonic tablets. We're currently working on that live connectivity that we mentioned. We're adding a function called ADS-B connectivity, which means that the aircrew will be able to see all the aircraft in the sky around it, and it will give them sort of avoidance warnings if there's a conflict of flight path of the aircraft. So we're always responding to the customer requirements. We keep on developing the software, and the tablets actually keep getting better in terms of processor power and memory capacity as well. The agility of the animated maps continues to get better. So the whole system, all put together, continues to improve.
Well, it sounds amazing. So thank you for talking us through it, Alistair. I really appreciate that. And you can find out much more about all of those specifics on our website.